Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me. I've just gone in and got dressed. I was out watering and then filming, still in my dressing gown. But as I wanted to turn the camera this way, I had to go and put some clothes on. So here I am. And I want to talk about, and the birds are joining in, of course. I want to talk about role models, who you have as your role models, and who our younger people have as their role models. That gives me some concern, I have to say, with, I'm going to say the magazines, but I don't know whether there are that many magazines, but certainly online and wherever they are, hours have been spent in, good old Lancashire word here, titivating, making them look beautiful. And if it's a photograph, I presume some airbrushing might just have happened, some photoshopping as well. So where is the real person there? And I was thinking, well, who did I have as a role model when I was younger? And yeah, I had posters on my bedroom wall of Billy Fury, was my preferred singer, and then the Beatles. But there wasn't a female that I had as a role model, which is sad. I did later on. I had role models. I really like Maya Angelou. I like her poetry, but I like her go-get-it attitude. And when I was doing my ancestry research, it would appear that a rather feisty little Labour politician is on one of the branches of my tree. Yeah, it could be sawn off at some time in the future when I find that I've made a miss up there. But at present, she is residing on my tree. And interestingly, she was at one time a Minister for Education, which was quite something for a female politician. And I like to think that there's some sort of thread through there with me going on to be a teacher. It could be all in my mind, of course, but we shall find out at some later date. And those two people were women who were not going to let things beat them. Not women who were just relying on looks. And I'm not decrying the people who use their looks. There are some beautiful people around. But if you put people up on pedestals, it gives them the opportunity to look down on you. Maybe not you personally, but the minions who start idolizing them, worshipping them, spending a fortune on going to see them. And younger girls thinking, oh gosh, well, all that money, yeah, I can do that. Is it a false hope? Is false hope okay to have? I don't know, I'm just floating that question. But if that pedestal means that they can look down on you, it also means that they can be knocked off the pedestal as well, as so often happens. If the tide turns and it's found out that they've done something that's not very good or whatever, then the public, the press, they go for them big time. So it's a risky place to be on a pedestal. Yeah, I struggle with heights, so it's a good job I've never been on a pedestal. And yeah, the birds are laughing at that one. Thank you. But the idea of anybody being on a pedestal, we're all the same, we all matter. And I keep saying this, and people reply, well, you know, they don't matter. You do, every one of you. And it's like the flowers. When I was watering this morning, I was looking at some of them, and they're tiny, tiny flowers. And on their own, they're barely noticeable. But when they cluster together, they look beautiful. And it says that it takes 1,000 bees to make 1 jar of honey. Now, I'm not sure if that means 1,000 trips in and out of the hive, which could be made by the same bee or same hive of bees, or whether somebody's counted the individuals. I don't know. But it takes 1,000 to make a jar of honey. So don't forget that. Every one of those bees counts. Every one of us as people count. And if you don't feel that you don't count, if you feel that you don't count, double negative there, then do something about it. Smile at people. They can't lock you up for it. Say hello to people. You never know whether that might be the only exchange that they have with a living human being for that day. Smile at them, say hello. Or, oh gosh, I do like that cardigan you've got on. And it means so much to people. And it doesn't cost you anything. But if you have got people who have helped you, supported you, just pop a little plant down on their doorstep or something. Send them a little card to tell them how much they mean to you. And take care. I'm sending you all cards for keeping me company on my little chats. The pigeons are a bit busy nesting, so it might take a good while for them to reach you. But on that note, I am off to my friend's workshop to get my videos loaded onto my laptop, and hopefully one of these days my internet will return. I did have a very long conversation with my internet provider last night, and it was useless, absolutely useless. He said, well, there's a fault on the line. I said, I know there's a fault on the line. There's no line because it's all been broken. Oh, and I'd only told him that twice. On that note, I shall stop moaning, leave the birds in peace, and say, I hope you have a good day. I hope you've had a good day if you're joining me in the evening. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.